Are scammers evolving, getting smarter, growing bigger brains, being able to understand more complex issues, or even possibly being able to finally critically think? I don't know. We'll have to see in today's video, because today is a bit of a different one, where I get in contact with a scammer that actually is using a remote server to scam people instead of being the usual idiot self that these scammers are, scamming with their personal computers a lot of the time with their iCloud photos stored on their computer. Yeah, if you saw my last video, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So let's start off with this one and see where this goes and how this scammer is using this remote server to scam people, and see if it turns out good for him in the end.
Yes. Now you need to type over there letter T as in Tokyo,
Tokyo.
I for
Okay.
Indiana,
Uh, I.
N as in Nancy,
Uh, Ann.
Y as in
Okay.
Yankee,
Y. Okay.
URL.com.
URL.
Yes.
Like just URL. Okay.
URL, then .com,
Oh. Dot com.
then give a forward slash,
Slash.
then type PayPal cancel altogether. PayPal cancel.
PayPal cancel. With like no space
Cancel.
on it.
No space.
Okay.
After PayPal cancel, type 2030.
2030.
Then hit
Okay.
hit enter from the keyboard. Hit enter.
Enter.
Yeah.
Oh. Refund application form.
Yeah. That is the refund application form and the cancellation form. Now do one thing, you need
Oh.
to fill the form very carefully. Do not make any mistake. If you need any help, ask to me.
Okay. And is this going to remove
Yes, sir.
the charge, or does this mean that I'm still going to be getting charged?
No, no, you are getting, we are going to cancel all those transactions as well as we are going to initiate the refund.
Oh, yeah, sure, scammer. You're definitely going to cancel the transactions and give me my refund and not just try and steal all my money, right? Yeah, sure. Okay. So you might be wondering right now, just looking at this, why the hell is this screen so square? It's a very square looking screen, and that's because the screen we're looking at is not a physical computer that the scammer is sitting in front of. It is a computer that the scammer is connecting to remotely, hosted by a server hosting company that the scammer is paying to go ahead and scam people through this server instead of scamming people directly through his computer. And this is something I've ran into a couple times before in the past, but it's not something that I've seen a lot. The last time I saw this was probably like 6 or 7 months ago. It's very rare that I see it, but the fact that I do see it shows that there might be a trend starting where these scammers will start using remote servers like this to go ahead and scam people. Of course, if they can actually afford it. You know, if you're one of the low down scammers and you're not making that many rupees, you're not going to be able to afford it. So now what's going to happen is we're going to go on to the next part of the call where I'm actually going to go and try and screw up the server, but I run into a kind of gigantic issue. Hello? So for in here it
Yes.
says last four numbers. What do I put here for it? Says I don't put the full phone number? It says last four digits only for phone number.
What do you see on the screen?
For phone number, it says last four digits.
Type your mobile phone number, last four digit.
Okay. So, as you can see there, the screen goes completely black. Now, this is because, as I said, this is a remote server that the scammer is connected to. Now, I am also connected to the remote server, but for some reason, I can't see his desktop when he is not connected because the application that he is using, once he disconnects, it just shuts off the view for me to be able to see the desktop. I'm guessing because with the program that I'm connected on, it's not like as if an actual user is connected to the computer. So when he connects with his remote program, it's like someone's logging into the computer and then the screen is accessible. So it shows me a black screen, but I'm still connected to the computer, so I can still manipulate all the files that I have access to. I can upload things, download things, do stuff like that, but I can't actually execute any programs because I can't do that through the file manager. I have to do it by going on the screen and actually clicking on it, which is a bit annoying here, as you can tell. So now what I have to do is I have to try and basically fight with this guy to try and do this while he is disconnecting and reconnecting to the computer. Oh, now it says username and password.
Yeah, type your username and the password.
Alright. Let me see. I have my password written down. Hello? Yeah, he just cut me off. I'm trying to. He's using a remote access software. So yeah, he cuts me off on the phone call, hangs up on me. But of course, this is a remote server, so it's still running even though he's disconnected. And at this point, I just started uploading a bunch of files to his desktop, his downloads, wherever I could. I just started uploading a bunch of crap. And throughout this, the scammer actually reconnected a few different times. I'm guessing trying to retake control of the server and see what he could do. He's probably not very good at managing servers because he could have just shut this down from like the control panel at the host, I'm imagining, but he just kept reconnecting, trying to gain control that way, which wouldn't work because I blocked out the input from mouse and keyboard, and he's connecting with Real VNC, which is like emulating the mouse and keyboard, and me blocking that input blocks it on Real VNC too. So he has no access of this server, and he keeps trying to reconnect. Now, eventually, about maybe around 5 to 8 minutes or so of this back and forth of us, of him reconnecting, me trying to take control, him reconnecting again, me trying to take control again. He reconnects and he just stays connected. I'm guessing curious about what I am doing. And this is where I get my opportunity to actually do some real damage and take an actual blow at this scammer's server and try and take it down. Oh, is this idiot gonna let me upload? Oh, the screen's not refreshing. Oh, Windows, stop crashing. Yes? This idiot. He's watching me do this right now. He's connected. Yes, I'm running it twice. What the hell's wrong with this guy? Are you stupid? Oh. What the hell's wrong with this stupid scammer? I just memsed his server. There we go. What a moron, dude. Yeah, you can see right there, 4 gigs of RAM. So it's basically a VPS that the scammer rented. Oh my gosh. So if you guys don't know remember when I was saying that there was a black screen earlier, guys?
Okay.
Remember when I was saying that there was a black screen earlier? Yeah, essentially that's because he wasn't connected to this computer. So every time he disconnects from the computer, it makes it a black screen for me. So I can't access the screen and I can't actually see, I can't do anything on the computer, right? Because he's not connected to it. But he reconnected back so he could see what was happening on the server, right? So I was able to see the screen again, and I just launched MEMS. I essentially had to go disable Windows Defender, go here, upload MEMS. Well, at first I had to delete everything that I had put. Let me see. Does it even let me? Oh yeah, you can't even upload. It totally crashed it. Finally was able to MEMS this freaking server, man. So this entire process took like 20 to 30 minutes. Of course, this is all edited down for the YouTube video, but me sitting there, him connecting back, disconnecting, connecting back, disconnecting. Oh man, it was frustrating, man. I really thought that I wasn't going to be able to get this, but the scammer was just so curious, man. He just had to sit there and see, what is this guy doing on here? And then of course, his curiosity ends up being his demise. Yeah. So now what I do is I need to call back. I need to talk to somebody. You guys know how I am. I always got to call back. Unfortunately, though, I can't call the same guy back. So I decide to do something interesting. Call back to another guy and have him connect to my computer and show him the screenshot of their server getting destroyed. And I find out something very interesting after doing that. Every single one of these scammers in the call center is using a different remote server to scam people with. It's actually crazy. So let me just show you guys that call. It's going to be a little bit into the call when I actually call them out.
Not a problem. You kindly do one thing, sir. You kindly
So I have
see
a
over
question.
there. We are trying to work on it.
Oh,
go ahead.
yeah. Okay, you moron.
Go
Stop
ahead.
clicking on that, moron.
Go ahead.
Stop clicking on that, moron.
Go
Stop
ahead.
clicking on that, moron. I
Go
have a
ahead,
question.
sir. Go ahead. Go
Yeah, I
ahead.
have a question.
Go ahead.
You see this here? Do you see this here?
I already see that, okay? I
Yeah,
already know
that's
who
your
are,
buddy's
who
server.
are you then, okay?
Oh, you know who I am? You're also using another server, aren't you? You're using a remote server to connect with AnyDesk?
Yeah,
Oh, why'd you disconnect from me?
I can see it.
Why are you guys scared? You're using servers. Oh, he just cut me off. He just hung up on me. Yeah, this guy was also using a server. I wonder, is this whole call center using servers? Because that other guy, he said, we know. When I showed him this, he said, we know.
Thank you for calling PayPal. This is Max. How may I help you?
Hey, I'm just wondering, so what are you guys doing, being a bunch of Indian scammers using all these data centers in Singapore to connect to people? Why are you guys using these remote
Come
servers?
and suck my dick, you asshole.
Are you guys scared? Oh, he hung up. Hello?
I'm saying click on confirm. Confirm option.
Thank you for calling PayPal support. This is Steve here. How may I help you?
Steve. Yeah, I was just speaking to somebody and the phone call cut out.
Okay, then why don't you put your
I was
phone in
trying
your
to
mother's
delete
pussy, you
more
son
of
of
your
a whore?
servers. What happened? I scammed you. So now when I call these guys, they pretty much either just ignore me or it's little excerpts like this where they kind of cuss me out and hang up the phone. So if you heard in one of the clips there, I was like, oh, that scammer knew. He said they all knew. What I'm thinking has happened here is the scammers have some sort of group chat on like Telegram or, WhatsApp, something like that, where they all keep in contact because they all figured out that I was doing this pretty freaking fast. So it's either a really small call center or they all have a central place that they communicate in and somebody like took a picture or something and sent it to the scammers. That's what I'm imagining happened there. So I just really wasn't able to actually get in any sort of conversation with these guys at all after the fact. Now, just to finish this video off here, I kind of, you see it in the title, you saw it at the beginning of the video. Are scammers evolving? Is this something super insane that we we should worry about. And for the most part, I would say not at the minute. I've seen this happen a few times over the last like 3 or 4 years, you know, since I've come back to YouTube, about 3 years, I would say. I've seen it happen maybe 4 or 5 times, and this being the 4th or 5th time. I haven't seen it happen that often. And when it does happen, I don't encounter it again until like another 8 months after, you know, after the encounter. But it is weird to see that pretty much this entire call center is using this operation to have a bunch of remote servers. But you also got to remember that these scammers have to pay for these. These aren't free. They have to pay for these servers. They have to know how to actually set them up, how to connect to them. They have to teach these scammers how to access the servers and use them, which, as you've seen by some of these videos, these scammers aren't the best at learning new things like that. So it's a little complicated. But one thing I would say is the scammers aren't evolving, I don't think. I think the scammers are just doing what they've always done, and they're just grabbing onto anything that they can get. Anything that they can find, anything that they can get. And now it's some of these servers. And of course, with YouTube tutorials and stuff like that, it makes it very, very simple for them to do that. And I imagine they're doing this move because of the partnerships now with these remote software access companies, you know, one being AnyDesk. Of course, I'm not partnered with them, but with other scam bait channels being partnered with them, I'm guessing that kind of gives it a little bit more of a magnifying glass for the scammers to look at and see, you know, oh, maybe we need to change something here. But I wouldn't necessarily call it an evolution because it's what they've always done. The same thing with ConnectWise Control. They're just taking something that is there and available and using it to scam victims and steal from them, unfortunately, because that's what they do and that's just how they are. So yeah, if you made it to this point of the video, comment Goober in the comment section below and I will drop a heart on your guys' comments. And I want to take a second to shout out everybody on the Patreon and the YouTube members. I really appreciate your guys' support on the channel. As you know, I have no sponsorships on this channel, no VPN sponsorships or anything like that at all. So it's literally just your guys' support. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys for supporting these videos, supporting the live streams on the second channel, and just everything. But yeah, other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, y'all.